Right, so we're getting ready to go in. I've rearranged a few bits up here to make space. And yeah, I've got my gloves on because it might be a little bit dirty under there, because while the attic is a clean dry space, sorry, the vault is a clean dry space, where I have my storage boxes, because it's in the eaves of the attic, and because there's ventilation in there and things like that, you know, dust and bits of stuff, and it can get blown up in there. So yeah, I've got these on just so I can give the boxes a bit of a clean down before I start rummaging around in them. So where I'm going to be actually getting them out from is, I'll just show you now. And it's going to be there, under there. So I have my screwdriver ready to take the panel off. And yeah, so I'm going in. We'll see you in a moment. I've got a couple of tubs out, but before I go into those, I just want to go through these. These are a mix of pre-existing stuff that I've had, that I've taken out for a couple of photos, and some new stuff. When I've done with the tubs, going through them and showing them on these videos, these are all this lot's going to go back into storage with them. So first off is one that I picked out earlier to show, because we've been speaking about it on the council, is this Droids Boba Fett, which I do like. It is nice, but it is just a shame that it's the old Empire Strikes Back mold. More importantly, for when the new one comes out, July I think it is. Excuse me. I have pre-ordered it, and I think when it does come, I'm not sure if I will keep this one. I might sell this one on actually, because the ones that are coming for the droids, so there'll be Fett, Stormtrooper, R2 and 3PO. Because they're on blister cards, I'm not going to take them off the blister. I'll probably just get some protective cases, and then that'll be it then. I'll just use them as display pieces. So yeah, this one might end up being sold. Next one I'll show is Dogpool and Deadpool. Love this set, love Dogpool. If you saw the video that I did for it, you'll know that already. It's a great little set. But I've done with it for now. I'm taking all the photos and that I need to take. So, yeah, it's going back into storage. Well, not back into storage, but it is going into storage. This is a tub of Stormtroopers and Stormtrooper variants that I have, which are the loose ones. And I have these loose ones, so I don't need to take the ones that I have boxed out of the boxes. So these are the ones that I use for occasional display and for taking photographs. It's quite heavy, that. There's quite a lot in there. It's even got the new ones in, which are in the box here, which I'm going to get to it now. Actually, we have Jango Fett, which is a nice figure. I did have a little issue with this when I first got it, because the tubes on the arm there were broke out of the package, but I emailed Hasbro Pulse, this is where I picked this one up from, and they sent me a replacement one out, which is this. But yeah, it's nice. I do like it. There was a point that I did make about it on the video, but I can't remember. Oh, that's it. Yes, it was the leg armor not being painted the same as the torso pieces. But yeah, that aside, it's a great figure. Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. This is the last one that they released. Not the last, but it was the last one that they released. It's the redesign and completely new mold. And yeah, it's great. The articulation is fantastic. It's good likeness, paint applications and such. I'm getting into a review mode here, and I'm not here to review. But anyway, it's a nice figure. I love it. And looking at it now and holding it, I don't know if I want to put him back into storage, but he is going to go back into storage because I need the space. We have two Sandtroopers. These were again recently, I think earlier on this year. These two are sealed, because I have a loose one in that tub of Stormtroopers that I just showed you. But yeah, into storage. We have the Cav and Misty 2-pack set. These are from the Star Wars comics. And again, very nice Stormtrooper variants. Box is great on that, I do like that box. And then we have a selection from the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie. This is a Remnant Stormtrooper with a brown piece of armour and a brown piece of leg armour. Those are supposed to be from a Scarif Trooper or Shaw Trooper, whichever your preference is. Not seen the movie yet, so I don't know the reasons as to why, but I assume my head logic says that it's because they are remnant forces and they're just having to cobble together bits of armour as and when they can. We've then got the Remnant Stormtrooper normal release, I suppose, if you want to call that, but it does have a pauldron and a ammo pack that slings over his shoulder there. This is great, I like this. This is a great release, and I like it because the head pops off really easy to allow you to use those accessories in multiple variations. So if you are a troop builder, you could buy multiples of these and have them in different outfits, you know, like kit out, sorry. So yeah, nice that. And they've gone with back to a better coloration of the plastic for the Stormtrooper over the other ones, especially the Sand Trooper. And then finally, on these ones, we've got the AT-AT driver. This is a completely new mould from the original, from the Empire Strikes Back one. And again, I did a video on these. There's pros and cons to it, but I do like it. But I think I'd still do edge on the side of the Empire Strikes Back release. It just feels a bit more chunkier and a bit more hefty and more what I'd envision an AT-AT driver to be like. So yeah, there we go. Right, so that's the loose stuff there that needs to go back in storage when I've sorted through these tubs. So with that, I'm going to get this tub open and we can take a look at these. Right, let's get the lid off, which is easy enough. And there we go. So what have we got in here? We ask ourselves. Well, I know because they're my tubs. First off, I will just show you, this is a bag of, so these are from Hasbro Pulse and they're the display flight stands. There was 3 in a pack. One of them is in the box of loose Stormtrooper and Stormtrooper variants, but that's broke, so it's good actually that I've got these out because I can replace that now and put one of those in there, and the one that's broke I can throw it away. Right, okay. Oh, so we have a Biker Scout, or Scout Trooper as they like to call it now, but I just still call them Biker Scouts. That's one of the Gaming Greats ones. It's from Jedi The Fallen Order. It's in a collector's, it's in a protective case. I didn't get this case. I must have got it with the case already around it. But I'll be honest with you, I can't remember getting this. It must have been an eBay or a Facebook marketplace or a group thing where I bought it. Must have been, but yeah, it's a Biker Scout. Of course I'm going to have one. What else we got? Oh, all right, here we go. We have a Patrol Trooper from Solo. I like this. I'm not particularly a fan of the film, but I do like this variant of Stormtrooper. It's a bit of a mix of a Stormtrooper and a Biker Scout. So the minimal armour allows flexibility and movability and things like that. But yeah, I do like it. I think they've done another one of it where it comes with a riot shield, but I think that's in a 2-pack. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I'm not particularly overly bothered about getting it. If they do it as an individual release, I'll probably pick it up. But failing that, I'm happy with this. And I did used to have a loose one of these, but it must have gone. I must have got rid of it. So I've just got this one now in the box, which is fine. I'm happy enough with that. Right, Remnant Stormtrooper. This was from, is it 2022? I think these came out. and from The Mandalorian. Really do like this deco on these. The kind of like, you know, the chipping marks, the scoring, the discoloration. This particular version is still one of my favourite Stormtrooper variants that they've done. But yeah, that's him. Number 9 that was. And then we've got another Mandalorian Remnant Stormtrooper. Oh, and another Remnant Stormtrooper. Oh, another Remnant Stormtrooper. Another Remnant Stormtrooper. Oh, yeah. Oh, another Remnant Stormtrooper. Oh dear. Where did all those come from? Right, let's move on. What we've got here. We have an Imperial Stormtrooper. So this isn't a Remnant one. This is just an Imperial. They've packaged this up as the Mandalorian, but personally, I think this should have been labelled up as New Hope or Rogue One. It is the design that was used in Rogue One for the Stormtrooper armour. I'm not going to go into that now, but people who know what I'm talking about, they'll know. If you don't, go and look it up. It'll be an interesting read for you. But yeah, so Imperial Stormtrooper. And another Stormtrooper. Another Stormtrooper. Yeah, another Stormtrooper.
My lord?
Stormtrooper.
My lord?
Stormtrooper.
My lord?
Stormtrooper.
My lord?
Yep.
My lord?
Uh-huh.
My lord?
Yo.
My lord?
Hmm.
My lord?
Stormtrooper.
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 My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord?
Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper.
My lord?
Ugh.
My lord?
Go yourself.
My lord?
Go yourself.
My lord?
Go yourself.
My lord?
Go yourself.
Aw.
I think that's a Stormtrooper. What we got here? Oh, another Stormtrooper. You might be noticing a theme here. We have another Stormtrooper, this is the Rocket Launcher Trooper. It's another Gaming Greats, and that's from Jedi Fallen Order as well. So that's the same. Yeah, it's the same game as the Scout Trooper one that I showed a moment ago. Yeah, I have had that. I have taken photographs of that one. Yeah, I've had that one out. Yeah, I like it. Only thing I don't like is the pauldron. I think, if I remember rightly, that's a First Order pauldron. So he's got the wrong kind of pauldron on, and that's I find that. Well, actually, no. Yes, I do. I find it irritating, especially when they've got all the kit there. Hasbro have got all the kit there that they need to produce these figures properly, and they don't. Right, what's this one? Oh, Death Trooper. And this is from Rogue One. I do have a loose one of these, so that's the boxed one. This is just a standard one. I would like one that's all tooled up, you know, with the extra grenades around the chest, and I think it has a pauldron and that. I think they have done it, but I think it's in a twin pack. Let's have a look. Oh, right, we've got Archive Collection Shore Trooper. And a corrective case there. Again, I've most of these I've got loose ones. I do have a loose one of that. But yeah, I like that. That's nice. We then have the Hover Tank Driver. Again, I have a loose one of these. This is the Archive Collection again. I'm running out of space of where to put these out of the tub. What we're going to go for next? Oh, I know. Yep, we'll do the... So this is when Hasbro had a fit of madness and started doing the plastic-free packaging, so you can't see what you can't see what you've got inside. It has been opened. I have taken photographs of him. While I've actually got it out now, before I put everything back, I think I will do a photo of this with Sergeant Creel and Kevin Misty. I mean, it would be rude not to while I've got everything out. And talking of Sergeant Creel, oh, here we go. There's Sergeant Creel, obviously released before they did the plastic-free packaging kind of thing. Again, I do like this variant. However, same problem as the Gaming Greats rocket launcher trooper. They've got a first order pauldron and they've got a first order chest armor piece, which does kind of kill it a little bit, especially when you see the the artwork in the comics, and it doesn't look like a first order piece of armor that he's got on his chest. Again, yep, I'm going to say a C- for effort there, Hasbro. Let's get some of these smaller boxes. There we go. We have the Riot Scout Trooper. You know, the Gaming Greats from... This one's from Jedi... Oh, this one's from Jedi Survivor. So this is the second game. Again, it's a Biker Scout. Of course I was going to get it. And it's identical to the other one that I've got, apart from it's just got a shield, and the other one hasn't. And this one doesn't come with this small firearm, but I do have a spare one, which... It should be in the box there, rattling about. Unless it's just got trapped somewhere. But I did pick up a spare one for it because it just looked odd without the pistol in there. Next, right, we have a Deathwatch Mandalorian from The Mandalorian. I picked up a couple of these because they were on sale somewhere. I think for about a tenner a piece, and I think I picked up 4. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I picked up 4 and I flipped the other 3, and I decided to just keep one. I like it. Looks nice. I like the colours. It's got great posability on it, and yeah, it's nice to have another Mandalorian knocking about, so you can put it with, you know, Din Djarin and Boba Fett. We have Artillery Stormtrooper. Again, I've got one of these loose in the tub from Mandalorian. Love this yellow and black together. See, look, they've got the proper original trilogy pauldron there on his shoulder. You know, what are you gonna do? We have a Incinerator Trooper, again from the Mandalorian, and again, love the red, the yellow on the artillery one, the red on this one. I like the colour scheme and I like the way they've done it, and it just makes it different enough to it, you know, make it stand out and look nice. Yep. And we've got a rogue one. This is a Jeddah Patrol Trooper, which again I like. The only thing that I didn't like, the only thing I didn't like on these was the lack of paint application on the backpack. It's just essentially a green plastic lump, and they've just painted the blanket on the top. I think, if I remember rightly, I think I bought 4 of these initially. I did custom paint one, the backpack, but I flipped it and I kept the ones that I didn't custom paint. So yeah, that's that one. Let's get these bigger ones out of the way. So we've got the Imperial TIE Fighter. This is from 40th anniversary. Love a TIE pilot, but like the AT-AT driver, I think we're in need of an updated mould because it does look a bit disproportionate. That helmet looks far too big on that small, scrawny body, but it's still great. I still love it. Oh, Stormtrooper. This is the Return of the Jedi one. I've just got this one. I didn't get another one. I just picked up the one because I just wanted one on the card that looked nice. It's a shame that you can't get this newer mould on a New Hope Star Wars card, because if they did, yeah, I'd have one straight away, no hesitating. We have Emperor's Royal Guard. which I never knew they came with a dinky pistol, like what the Biker Scouts do, but evidently he does. He's in there, all tucked away and kept nice. We have a Biker Scout. Love it. Love that card. Love that, how it looks. That just reminds me from back when I was a kid and I had the original back in the day. We have an AT-AT driver. This is the Empire Strike Back one that we were talking about earlier when I was showing the Mandalorian and Grogu one. Still looks great. Still love that. Snow Trooper. Empire card again. The reason why I've got these in these protective cases isn't... Well, apart from the Jedi Stormtrooper is sealed, and I think the Biker Scout was sealed, but the others, I have carefully opened them, and I got the cases to just basically put in here and keep them nice, so it gives the impression that they are still on the card, but they have been opened. I got like a really thin knife underneath the blister and took it all the way around, so if I did want to, I could reseal them and it'd still look really nice. Right, we're on the last few now. So for this box we have another Jedi Stormtrooper from Rogue One. Is that one sealed? No, I've had that one open as well. Me and my penchant for photography. We have it. All right, we have another Flame Trooper. Right, okay. Sorry, Incinerator Trooper. Oh, that's a surprise. I thought I'd just kept the one boxed, one loose, but and yeah, same with the Artillery Stormtrooper. Right, okay. I like that sometimes. You know, when you forget what you've got. Then we have a Darth Vader. This is the Empire Strikes Back version. I'm just trying to think, have they done a New Hope version? I need to look. Not that it matters. I mean, Darth Vader's Darth Vader. I mean, I know there are variations in the suit over the different films, but I kind of like the Empire Strikes Back one. Well, I like them all. Well, from the original trilogy anyway. But yeah, that's Vader. He's got a great cape on him, but there's a little bit too much fabric, and it could have done with some wire in the fabric just to make it a bit more manageable. But yeah, what are you going to do? If I'm that bothered about it, I can always go to places like Etsy or whatever and pick up a wired cape. And then we have Mandalorian. This was the first issue one of him in his full Beskar armour. I have got another one since then, updated. Has he got? Oh, what is it? What is this? Oh, now then, I don't know. No, yes it is. No. Oh, now then, I don't know. That's thrown me off slightly. I don't know if that's because I do have another one in another box somewhere, and it's thrown me off because it's got the fabric here. I did buy, you see, the original one, original one that I got, I bought a fabric cake for it, and I put it on it to swap out the rubberized one. And then I picked up a newer version, one of the later releases of The Mandalorian, and I swapped it over. Or did I? Did that one come with a fabric cape? You know something? I don't remember. But it probably is in one of the other boxes, so when I get to it, I'll find out then. There we go, my boy Boba. Oh, it's nice to see you. You've been packed away for a long time. But yeah, we love a bit of Boba Fett. I really do wish that Hasbro would do an Empire Strikes Back version with all this articulation. I do like the Return of the Jedi Boba, but I think given the two, I think I do prefer how he appears in Empire Strikes Back. There's just a bit too much, it's just a bit too colourful going off with the Jedi one. But, you know, both as good. I'm happy to have both. And then finally, we've got a Dark Trooper. I find it funny, really, with these Dark Troopers, because when they first came out, people were clamouring to get these, and I remember Hasbro Pulse and places like Star Action Figures and Comics and Cocktails, they sold out really quickly, and I picked up 2, and then I backed off, and then I don't think it was long, and even like now there's loads of them about, and the prices have dropped. I think it may be a few months ago, but I'm pretty sure I saw these on Amazon Prime, and there was something like $12.99 or something like that. So it just, sometimes waiting and having patience works in your favour. But yeah, I do like it. These are really articulate. There's articulation on every single joint, well, apart from the fingers. But, and you can get them into some really weird poses, and I just like the way it looks. It's, very, very imposing. A lot of Terminator vibes coming off it. And there we go. Right. That box is now empty. Well, aside from it's one of them bloody don't chew it or insert it leaflets. That's probably fallen out of one of the boxes. Right, I'm going to call it a day on this box, and I'm going to put all this lot back, and I'm going to get another box to look at. Right then, we're here with box number 2 now. Well, I'm not going to number the boxes because I've got that many and I'll lose track, so I'm just here with another box. Get the lid off. I'll fettle about what we've got in here. Right. George Lucas Stormtrooper. 50th anniversary for Lucasfilm. That's all sealed up. I've not had that open, but I did get I did get another one. I got 2, and the other one I did open up. That's in the loose tub. But what I did with the other one was that I opened up. I was gifted. It's about there somewhere. Is that it? Yep, there we are. That's it. So, I was gifted this, a Death Star Trooper, by a friend. And what I did was I took the head that comes with the Death Star Trooper and I swapped it with the body of the George Lucas Stormtrooper. So, George Lucas's head is on this Death Star Trooper, and I think it looks so much better. It looks like someone you'd expect to have seen in the film, in Star Wars. One of these old English gents that they got to play the bad guys, and he's got his beard and that, and his so I think that looks a hell of a lot better with George Lucas's head on it. And it's not a bad figure. I quite like that. So that's the story with that. And that's one that's normal. I just kept it sealed up. Alright, what next? We have an artillery stormtrooper. There's another one. Why is there another one? This one is to sell. This one's for sale. But I don't know why it's in this box. Yeah, that was one of the ones that for sale. Right, I need to keep that to one side because that's got to go on the sales pile. Right, here, this is it. Right, this is the other Mando. This is the last new one that I got. So this is from the Book of Boba Fett. Right, I know. I remember now. I know what's thrown me off. So the other one that I had in the other box that had a cloth cape on it. The reason why I had a cloth cape on it is because it was the cloth cape that came with this. The cloth cape that is now on this is the custom one that I got because it's all wired and it's a lot better material. Yeah, because this one comes with the lightsaber, the dark saber, and also the silver painted jetpack to match the armor. Because the other one, when that first came out, the jetpack was just like an off grey, and I painted it silver. So yeah, so this is the latest one. And it is a completely different mold. It's not just a repaint. A lot better. I do like that one. Are these the droids we're looking for? I think they are. I just put these in these cases because there were spare cases and it was easier to get everything packed away in this tub. R5D4, love R5D4. Bless him, plucky little droid. And it was great to see him turn up again in Mandalorian. Oh yeah, there he is. And I'm not one really for the Black Series droids, especially 3PO. The painted gold rather than vac plastic, vac metalized. No, it's not for me. But these are actually quite good. I have the Bandai kit droids. They're far superior and they look better. But for what you pay for these, they're not bad. They're not bad. And they're a lot heavier and sturdier than the kits are. You drop these, they're going to be alright. The kits, you drop them, forget about it, they're smashed. So, yeah, R5D4. We love the R5D4. And we couldn't have R5D4 without R2D2. It looks great. Look at him. I don't need. Every time I look at R2D2 and 3PO, I'm what? What year? Yeah, I'm like 8 years old again. No, I'd have been younger than that, wouldn't I? How old would I have been? 6. I was 6 when Empire Strikes Back came out. Yeah, because I was a little bit too young to go see Star Wars because that was 77. But yeah, Empire. It's just like R2D2 and 3PO. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, we have a Grogu. Little dinky thing. I have seen the updated versions, etc., and the ones that come with, and I'm not interested. I've got this one, and that's fine. It'll do for me. It'll do for me. But yeah, not much more to say about him. There's a miniature Yoda. We have the Imperial Armoured Commando. I just got one of these. I didn't bother doubling up for a boxed or a loose. This has been opened. I have done some photos of it, but it's not one that I feel like I have to have. I need one of each. So it's a great looking figure. I like it. There's kind of like that mix between Stormtrooper, Mandalorian, and also I get a bit of a prequel vibe from it, with some respects to the mask. Kind of is it the Phase? I think it's the Phase 2 Clone Trooper armor helmet. Sorry. So yeah, do like that. It's a nice figure. If I did happen upon a loose one, and it were a good price, I'd probably pick one up. And then got the big set here, which is the Force Unleashed set with Galen Marek, Starkiller, and then 2 Stormtroopers. I'm not going to get this out. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's just a sleeve, isn't it? I can slip the sleeve off, can't I? Can I? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, it's there. No. Got it upside down. Well, there he is. This hasn't been out. I've taken the sleeve off to have a look, but I've not done out with him. And the Stormtroopers are both still in the box at either side there. Yeah, I like it. It looks great. I think the paint application for the face could have been a bit darker and a bit more detailed. And the hair's just sprayed on. I mean, they could have given it a bit of texture. But yeah, it's nice to have it. But I still would prefer to have one where he's in the flight suit. I think that costume looks far better than what that does. But yeah, that's that. It's a nice set. And that, I think, where did I get it from? I can't remember, but it was on sale. And I think it was something like 45 quid, which was a massive reduction to what they were when they first came out. I think they're about 120 or maybe £100. So yeah, massive reduction on that. The auction man in me always loves a bargain. We have a Cobra officer. This is an extra one that I picked up because I needed a pilot for my Snake battle suit. And I needed an extra one because, silly of me, years ago, how many years ago? Is it about 4, maybe 5 years ago, was it? That's not reliable. When it comes to me and judging time and things like that, I'm notoriously unreliable. But I'll just say a few years ago, I had 4 Cobra infantry, but I decided that I wasn't going to do classified, so I sold them. And then I was like, actually no, I did like those, and I tried to get them back, but the prices for the Cobra infantry had just gone absolutely stupid. So I was happy when they brought out the Cobra Officer, because the Cobra Officer was more sensible in price. And in fact, you can pick these up now anywhere between a tenner and 15 quid. So picking up, I mean, I got this one for a tenner to go with this, and I thought, yeah, we'll have a bit of that. We'll stick with G.I. Joe, I think. And we've got the Range Viper. This is awesome. It just looks great. Absolutely mad. It's kind of like, you know, this blue skull mask with the red eyes and then like brain detail on the top of the helmet. It's a fantastic figure. Really do like it. I've no emotional attachment to it with regards to seeing it in cartoons or comics. It was just purely bought because I thought it was a great looking figure. Cobra Eel. Now I do have a connection to this. I had one back in the day. It was getting to that point where I was moving away from toys, and there was this, there was Snake Eyes, sorry, there was Snake Eyes, there was this, Barbecue, the, what do they call it now? I can't remember its name. But I don't need to remember its name because I'm going to show you it next. Anyway, and they were some of the last figures that I ever had. So that's the connection there. I remember getting this, the original one, in Falmouth. We were there out for the day, and I had some pocket money, and I got this, and yeah, it was brilliant. Loved it. So yeah, not this, the original one. I just thought I'd clarify that because, you know, there's some people out there that do take what you say quite literally. There we go, Snow Serpent, that's it. Yes, when I saw this was an easy one. I thought, yeah, I'm having that. Because I remember having the original back as a kid, and the accessories on this are great. You know, they've really put a lot of thought into it and given it extras over what the original figure did. So yeah, love that. It's great. Quite heavy as well with all the accessories in there. Oh, number 2. Let's have a look. Yep, Snake Eyes. There we go. The original Snake Eyes that I had when it first came out, when I first got it, is slightly different to what this is. And I can't remember what the variance is on it. But I remember that I loved the figure, I really liked the figure, but one of the things that made me sell it originally was the weapons. I didn't like the fact that they didn't look like real world weapons. They looked more like laser blasters and like those big holes in them. So I know it sounds really silly, I know, but I just found it a little bit off-putting, so I got rid of it. But now, looking and knowing people who I know now, I could, if I wanted to, get some 3D printed weapons for him. I mean, the sword, I'm happy enough with the sword. I think what I'd do is, if I did, I'd maybe paint the blade silver, but me customising days are over with. I've been there and done that, and I don't feel the need to go back to it. Snake Eyes. Who's up next? Barbecue. Again, chunk of a figure. One of those ones that I had back in the day. All the accessories that he's got here are all pretty much the same as what the original one had back in the day. But yeah, like that. It's nice. Oh, there we go. Another one that I've no connection to, but I just love the colour scheme. And this is the Techno Viper. Sorry about that. I was back in '93 then at the Music Factory. Up Ronson. Yeah, sorry, distracted there. Just kind of like flashback. Great figure, love it. Do really like that colour scheme. That purple is brilliant. But yeah. Oh, what's this one? Oh, another Cobra Officer. Yeah, I knew I had 2 of them. This was the one that I picked up originally, but then the other one was to go with the Snake Battle Suit, so I don't need to linger too long on that one. And then the last one, what's the last one going to be? I know what it's going to be. It's going to be the Crimson Guard. Look at that. That is special. I can remember way back when I got my Crimson Guard in the 3 3/4 inch figures, and I thought it was awesome. Really, really nice. And thankfully this comes with real world looking weapons, and they've even painted the blade silver on this one. Yeah, that looks great. I think I'd like to do a photograph of that with the that new Order of the Crimson Moon stuff that I've got. I think it'd look well doing a photo of them together, even though this is G.I. Joe and their Action Force. Don't cross the streams, mix the franchises. We have a Wolverine. This is from, I think, is it Origins? Is it Origins Wolverine? Is that what the film's called? X-Men Origins Wolverine, I think it is. It's the one where he gets the motorcycle from the old couple in the barn. And this was on the sales pile. I was going to sell this, but I decided to keep it because I kind of like this one with the Deadpool from the Fox Deadpool movies, not this new Disney one now. But I thought it was a better match to it, and at that point there wasn't a suited Wolverine like a movie one, so that's why I ended up keeping this one. I do like it, it's nice. I mean, I'm not usually one, I'll be honest with you, I'm not usually one for human looking 6-inch figures, but this one, yeah, I decided to keep that one. Speaking of Deadpool, we'll get that one out. So there it is. That's the Fox one, along with Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I think I've only had that figure out once for a photo, and then it got put back. I mean, as figures go, it's a nice looking figure, but just no interest in it at all. I was buying for this, and it's a great figure. My only issue is, and it's the same issue with what I've got with the new Deadpool figure, the proportions look really odd. The legs look overly long for the size of the body, and the arms seem really thin, and the hands tiny. I just don't get it. Yeah, it's an odd one, but there we go. I'll do these two first. These are NECA ones. I got RoboCop. There we go. He's nice, but he's still not. I still don't think it's the definitive RoboCop figure. I'm still waiting for someone to produce a RoboCop figure that I'm 100% happy with. I'm probably about 75% happy with this one. There's a few bits and pieces on it which just don't kind of like, no, it's close, but it's not there. It's quite there. We've then got Marty McFly from Back to the Future. This was a Christmas gift, I believe, a few years ago. Well, I think it would have been when it came out. Would it have been? I'm not right sure, but yeah, it was a few years ago. I got this a Christmas gift from Gareth, and opened it up on Christmas Day, took it out, and bang, the arm snapped. And I think it was the right arm. And I've never been a big fan of NECA in respect of the quality of the figures, because they just seem to break so easy. So I managed to fix it. It's fine, but it doesn't. You've got to be careful with him. If I was that bothered, I'd probably source and try and get a replacement, but I'm not overly that bothered. I'm happy enough with this. It was a gift. So, yeah, there we go. And then finally, I've left this one while last. We have Marvel Legends Death's Head. Great looking figure. I really do like this for what it is. I like it for what it is. I'm not particularly keen on it from the point of view that it's not a true depiction of Death's Head from the Transformers comic. I'm just trying. Did I ever do a review of this? No, I don't think I did a review of this. I took some photos, but I never did a review. Excuse me. I kind of get, I think, why Hasbro didn't do the Transformers one. But then again, I think to myself, maybe you should go back and do one, because I think it would sell. I think this is one of the cases where a double dip would benefit you. I think if you were to go back, use the same body, but change the accoutrements to make him look more like his Transformers comic appearance. But yeah, it's a nice figure, and it's been out of the box once for photography, and then it got stored away, which is where it's going to go back to when I finish this video. And that's it, another empty box. So I'm going to call it a day on that one, and I'm going to pack all this lot away. Right then, that'll do it, I think, for now. There are more boxes to go through, and I will get round to them in due course, and when I do, I'll do some short videos of them. I think the reason why I did these two together this time is because I was pretty sure these ones would be the ones that would take me the longest to get through. Not because of the amount of stuff that, well, there was a lot of in them, but just because I think I knew that I'd have quite a bit to say about them as I was taking them out. So, yeah, right, we'll leave it at that. I've just got to get everything tidied away now. I'll show you. This is it's like a bomb sighting. It's like a toy shop's exploded. Let me just, so we've got bits in there to tidy away. There's bits down there. There's bloody Black Series figures everywhere. Look, there's one there. There's some all over there. There's some knocking about in the box there. There's a load just there. And then there's all that lot there. Marvel Legends, Classified, and Mythic Legions, and a couple of NECA. It's all stuff that I'd been through, but I'm just trying to sort it out now into boxes that I think are going to be relevant, keep them together, and then they can go back into storage, and maybe I can have a bit more space up here, be a bit more tidier. Right then, until the next one, thank you for watching, take care, and bye for now.